Hey everyone, welcome to week 5 of First Year Foundations. We're going to talk about media literacy and I have some fun activities for you. Alright, so before we start, I want to get something off my chest that I think is really important that people don't understand, and I wish more people did. And that is that ice cream causes violence. And you might be thinking, this guy's lost his mind, but look at this chart and tell me how I could possibly be mistaken. Violence increases dramatically in relation to and at the same time as ice cream sales. If only people would stop eating ice cream, we would have no more violence. And unfortunately, the evil ice cream industry has fought this tooth and nail, and so that we're still experiencing massive amounts of violence. With your help, I would like to end the crisis of violence by banning ice cream sales. Tell me why I'm wrong. So I have an important message today about global warming. It simply doesn't exist, and yet nobody wants to acknowledge that, because all of these fancy scientists who are talking about things in words that I don't understand and that are difficult to recognize, let alone spell, are saying things that I'm not able to comprehend. And so they're clearly wrong. The environment is not changing, and climate science is a hoax because, if it wasn't, I would be able to understand it. Can you understand it? Probably not. Do you understand why the climate is changing and getting hotter? Probably not. And so it clearly doesn't exist. Let's end the climate change hoax. Tell me why I'm wrong. So Eddie is a very cute dog, as you can see, and he is in favor of increasing the limits on carbon so that we can pollute more, right? So you should like to pollute more too if you think Eddie's cute. Look how cute he is. Don't you want to pollute more? He also thinks we should stop recycling. But look how cute he is. Let's stop recycling. So it's come to my attention that not everybody believes that Eddie has been editing my videos. He has, and you, if you don't believe me, can prove that I'm wrong. Because, I can't show him to you now because he only likes to do it when nobody's looking. But totally, when no one's looking, Eddie is the one producing these videos. Right? So, if you don't believe me, you better prove otherwise. I'm sorry to have to share this with you guys, but I was just reading and I think it's an important story to let everyone know about. I hope we can do something to save this girl's life. She's a young woman who is about to be put to death simply because of some of her habits, and I think it's an atrocious story, but it says a lot about our lives today. So I think you should either sign a petition with me to have this stopped or explain why I'm wrong. Thank you for bearing with me on all of this information. I'd also like to say that Eddie endorses me as Teacher of the Year, and so should you. But your final assignment that you'll see is to make your own public service announcement, and not only that, but explain what logical fallacy you're using. I think it's a good rule of thumb not to be too offensive or hurtful to anybody, but also I think it's also really important to be able to identify logical fallacies. So I encourage you to come up with a logical fallacy, explain how it's a logical fallacy. Just like I said, a lot of people don't understand sarcasm or satire, so you don't want to do anything that later, even if you were totally intending the opposite, that people could say, oh, this is a bad person. So I would stick to generally innocuous topics But yeah, come up with something, do it with a friend if you want. I encourage you to have fun with that. You'll get better at understanding information literacy by identifying when and where logical fallacies are popping up. Hopefully you're able to do that. I really hope you're able to do that with these examples, and I'll talk to you later.